kian nashk untukua ramas unukuan kian mawa anyamasko. Yes, the list is open, beautiful. Grand Rising, welcome in. This was divinely aligned. Yay! I'm so glad. Welcome. Glad you're over there on YouTube. There is going to still be a YouTube link, so you can go to my link in bio, and then it should still be there. And then you can book through that, or you can book through Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. How are you today? I'm good. How are you guys? How is everyone this morning? Make sure you guys have your water. Make sure you're drinking, hydrated, staying hydrated. Okay, PayPal. Yes, I think it's Lydia Divine Healer. And again, give me a second actually, because I want to make sure that that's what it is. It might be Lydia Spiritual Healer. I don't know if you already have PayPal or if you already have mine on there. Where does it say? Where does it say what my handle is? I know I have it somewhere. Okay, give me a second. Oh, jeez, I just logged out. Wait, maybe if I go to my website, I'll be able to see it. Give me a second. I could do this so much easier. Yes, absolutely, you can book. Yeah, it went out, so give me a sec. Sorry, you guys. Products. Nope. This. Why am I having so many technical difficulties, y'all? Okay, let's see here. PayPal. I think it's going to be Lydia Spiritual Healer. Yeah, Lydia Spiritual Healer on PayPal. And then 40 for a 15-minute session, 60 for a 25-minute session. But again, if you are on YouTube, you can still go to that link in bio and it'll take you to all of these places. So for those over on YouTube, you can check that out. Hello, Katie, welcome in. I agree, TikTok has been so ugh. I don't know what that was. Grand Rising, Abby, welcome in. I don't know what that was all about. I don't know what that was all about. So, yeah, my post. What posted? You know, we can go into the conspiracy theories and be like, it was because of the full moon and they didn't want full moon energy out. Is what it is, you know, is what it is. The information that's meant to be seen, to be heard, will be there. Thank you, Abby, I appreciate it. So, lots of variables for sure, yeah. Yeah. I think at this point, because there's been so many weird shifts on TikTok where there's like, they basically like bring you down to 0 views. Like a couple of my posts, like you're not going to see it unless you're actually actively following me and actively looking at my account, which like kind of is a bummer. Some of the information is good. Some of the content's good. I'm proud of what I do. But ultimately, you know, I can't be a victim to it. I'm just gonna keep going, keep moving. There's bigger and better fish to fry, you know. So I just sent 48 because that's the last thing I sent. Excellent. 48 for what exactly would you like? So for a 15-minute session, it's 40. For a 25-minute session, it is 60. So either you can just send that $8 extra for a tip for a 15-minute session, or you can send a little bit more for a 25-minute session. So what are you thinking for that? Excellent, you booked. We have Astrid on the list. Allison, did you send in as well? This app is stressing me out for sure. Bruh, same. What else are you guys? Oh, you did send. Excellent, Allison. So 12 more. Yes, if you want to do a 25-minute session, yeah. You can send 12 more. If not, I can send you back those $8. Thank you, Abby. So we have Astrid, Miranda, Allison. Either way. Okay, excellent. TikTok is weird now, for sure. I've been procrastinating my schoolwork and don't want to do it. Yeah, sending you love for that, for sure. For sure. I don't know if you listen to focus healing sounds. Like, I think honestly, this probably got me into the healing stuff that I did. Was when I was in college, I would like tune into ADHD sounds, and it was like these noises that would go through my ears that would like keep me a little bit occupied in the back of my head, and it helped me focus a lot. Good morning, Lee. Welcome in. Oh, this music has me weeping. Oh. No way, fairy lights. Thank you. Have a magical day yourself. Okay, sorry. Let's get kind of back into the channeling. I feel like I was kind of out of it. Doing some business things per usual. How is everyone feeling this beautiful morning, this beautiful Wednesday? What is Wednesday's planet? What is it again? Jupiter? I don't know. Saturn? No, that's Saturday. What's Wednesday? If anyone knows, let me know. Good, you're feeling good? Yay! Just moving and swirling that heart space, allowing us to really tune in with our body today. Tuning in with the energy of the collective. Moving down into the Mercury. That makes sense. Wednesday is so Mercury coded. I don't know why that made me kind of like feel emotional on the inside. Like, I have this soft spot for Mercury. I don't know why. I think that's why. Communication and expression. That's why. Me and Mercury, we're kind of tight. We're kind of tight. I love a Mercury energy. I think because, and Mercury in retrograde. And I'm not even mad about it. Like, there's something about when a Mercury goes in retrograde that I'm just like, hell yeah. You know, hell yeah. Excellent, Miranda. So we have Astrid, Miranda, and then Allison. I think the first two sessions might be 25-minute sessions. So Allison, it might be a little. So we might start early too for that. So stay tuned. you have heavy Mercury placements. Gives us a chance for healing. Yeah. She gets a lot of shit, but she's so important. I agree. I love a Mercury. Tapped into unicorn energy yesterday and it was strong. Have you worked with them before? Yes. Okay. This is something, okay, this is like a thing that I really want to talk about more is unicorns and the energy of unicorns, because I've always felt very close to them, but I think it's funny because for me, I'm like, oh, that's the line that I can't talk about it, because then people are like, you're delusional. But I could talk about aliens and stuff like that. But for some reason, I like, whenever I talk about unicorns, I'm like, oh, people aren't going to believe me. I throw it out the window. I don't know why. But I want to talk about them more because I've been feeling them super, super, super strong in the field. I've been doing a lot of work with Astrid with opening up more of the magical realm on Earth. We've been doing that specifically over in Austria, but it's opening up all around the veil. And so I am actually going to do a healing for St. Patrick's Day. Come on, St. Patty's Day. We're going to be opening up the veil even more for the magical realm. So stay tuned for that healing. I'm actually very, very excited about it. That's also going to be a week that I'm going to be gone. So I'll just kind of be posting those videos here and there. You called me a wizard, so I feel so close to them. Yes! Yeah. I love that I called you a wizard too. My back pain is gone today. Yes! So many things are coming up and being released. Yes! There was proof, there was a portal open for them to come through. Yes! Please feel free to speak about the unicorn so humanity can know they aren't the only ones channeling them. Oh, I'm an Irish descent, so excited for that. Yay! Yay! I love the energy of the mystical. Yeah, me too, because, and I think, again, a lot of us have come over from the magical realm. Any recommendations on working either unicorn energy? This is one that I feel like I still need to tune more into, but the unicorns, they have, I don't, they have like this silver energy to them that I'm not fully 100% aware of, or like, I don't fully understand the unicorn, which is why I think I don't talk about them so much, but I feel, I feel like a unicorn. I've even been called a unicorn so many times in this world. Like, people are like, you're a unicorn in this world. Like, you're so different than anything that we've ever seen. So I've been called a unicorn, so I feel very connected to that energy. There is this essence of like being completely mysterious in nature, which again, I love. I even wrote in my journal the other day of just how much I love being mysterious, and like that I wrote a whole poem about it where I still offer myself to be open to people, and yet there's a lot of things that I keep to myself to be mysterious. And that's kind of the energy of a unicorn, is it's like it doesn't always want to be seen, but when it is seen, oh, it's seen. You know, like that's the energy of the unicorn. And so embodying the unicorn and working with the unicorn is, it's just magical. How can I explain that better? It's just magical. It's like pure magic. Yeah, that's what I want to say about that. So again, when you're tuning into your connection with the unicorn, it's going to be mystical in nature. There's going to be things that are kind of unspoken, or things that that you can't fully see, that are meant to be that way. If this makes sense, it's kind of hard to explain the unicorn because of the likeness that it likes to be in the mystery. It likes to stay there. The unicorn likes to navigate between the portals. It likes to jump in and out of portals. You know, they're kind of showing me like, you know, like horse racing or like horse showing, where like horses will jump over certain obstacles. Like unicorns like to do that within the veil. They like to like jump in and out of portals. And so if you have an encounter energetically or physically with unicorn, know that you're very special and that you're very tuned in. Yeah, that's what they're showing me now. Is there anything else you want to show me? There is, yeah, they're showing me again the leprechaun. So they're saying there is an increased openness to these portals near St. Patrick's Day. Like Sasquatch. Yeah. Yeah, Astrid, I'll check that video out a bit later, because when I'm tuning into it now on my computer, it says it can't open the file. But I think if I open it on my phone, I might be able to open it. So that's my interpretation of the unicorn. I think now that I feel more open to talk about it, I think I'll tune in deeper and see what information I get about it. Even yesterday when I was working with Astrid, we did something very interesting on a recorded session. We talked about Krampus. If you guys have heard of the folklorian being Krampus that often gets aligned with Santa Claus, he's kind of the dark side of Santa Claus. Santa Claus itself is within the magical, the mystical realm, right? She's a Starseed too, yeah. And I got this image that Krampus actually is this very beautiful divine protector of the magical realm. And so any being that kind of starts to edge into the magical realm, if they don't have the highest and purest intentions, kind of in some way will be contacted by Krampus. I don't know, this is just something that I got yesterday, and it's been really interesting because I've been getting a lot more contact, and I'm like not really loving it because I'm like, Krampus is creepy looking. But I'm also like, okay, is this my initiation that I'm needing to go through to like access more of the magical realm? Is this my initiation? Like, what is kind of, I don't know, it's a very interesting thing that I'm kind of experiencing. So many of you guys might also be going through a lot of different initiations right now with the Fae or with the elves or with the unicorns, whatever it is that these things are going to be coming into your field to be communicating with you to say, it's time, are you ready? He's low vibration in it. Sure. I mean, everything is every vibration, right? Like, God is every vibration. So it's just a matter of understanding where that vibration is in alignment with our highest good. So if he's holding that more darker energy, that's a very protective energy of earth realm. And I think the low vibration can also come from one, having low vibration doesn't mean that it's bad necessarily. It just is a different way of expressing self. But two, I think that vibration comes from this very protective nature of wanting to protect the innocence of the magical realm. And so having him kind of come forward and being like, are you in purity? Are you purely open to communicating? Has been really interesting. Right, I talked with Krampus yesterday. It was very interesting. Right. It's kind of like working with Lucifer energy. Like, if y'all have worked with Lucifer energy, there is an interesting feeling behind it, because I think, again, a lot of us get this very interesting limitation towards vibration. But then if you actually like listen to the story of Lucifer and listen to the story even of Hecate or even of the story of Lilith, like, you start to realize that demonization was pure judgment, and is not always necessarily used in the highest good, because again, as you continue to ascend, you're able to see where good is placed in everything. And when you're in a low vibration, you only see the negative. A lot of times you only see the negative of all things, right? When you kind of ascend up into a higher perspective, you're able to observe why everything is the way that it is. But it was deep understanding. I worked with Lucifer energy, not by choice, but it was deep understanding. Yeah, same, right? When I tuned in with that, it was like, I didn't know what I was stepping into, but I felt like I felt like he deserved to have his story heard. And when I was working with him in that way, I don't work with him very often, but when I worked with him in that way, I was able to give myself so much grace, because at that time in my life, I was being demonized by other people. Like, other people in my life were like, you're doing terrible things, you're a witch, you're all of these things, right? They label us as doing something really bad, and they kind of put us in the category of Lucifer. And so when I was put into that category, I was like, okay, wait, let me listen to his story, because I know who I am, and I know that I'm not a bad person. And yet everyone is telling me that I am, almost creating an egregore of my identity. And so it was very interesting. So if you haven't, if that feels like it's a call to you to listen to the other side of the story, to tune in, please do. If it doesn't feel like a call to you, please don't. That's up to you. I know, I agree. I hate when people use witch as a derogatory term. I know. Literally yesterday, let me talk about this actually. Literally yesterday, you guys, for some reason, my parents were watching Bewitched, which, okay, if you're deeply Christian people, why are you going to watch a show called Bewitched? And why are you going to make fun of it the whole time? Whatever, doesn't matter. So I was making popcorn last night, and I always make popcorn for the whole family. And I like heard something about, like, I heard witch. I heard the word witch. And so I walked in the room where they were at, and I was like, what are you guys watching? And they were like, Bewitched. And then my dad was like, oh, that's your favorite or that's your mom's favorite actress. And she was like, no, it's not. And then I was like, oh, why not? And then my mom was like, because she's a witch. And I was like, okay. Like, all right. So you don't like that actress because she plays a witch. Why are you watching this movie? Like, there was just so many things where I'm like, why? And why is it derogatory? And why does it have to be bad? And why are you saying that to me in that way? Like, it was just really weird. It was just a weird situation. So even yesterday, I still had that encounter with my parents being like, being a witch is bad. Then why are you watching it, right? Like, it's like, I don't understand. The history of witches is super fascinating. I agree. I love working with the witch wound. I really do. I feel very called in my heart to work with the witch wound to help women come back into unity together with. I think the witch wound creates a cattiness within the feminine community and even within the spiritual community sometimes. And so I love working with the witch wound to be like, you don't have to be in competition with other women, because I do think that is a huge stem that happened in the witch wound, where we pointed fingers at one another and was like, I'm not a witch, you're a witch. And it created kind of this competition within the feminine community that I don't think is necessary. And I do think we are evolving from that and breaking that down currently, which is really beautiful. But that's a way that I like to play in and still change the reality. I feel like Jesus is helping any witches who are condemned and clearing that wound now to enter magical realm. I agree. So basically, you can be low vibration but still choose to do good. Absolutely, yeah. That's why the lower realms exist. Really, like, that's why Hekase is in the lower realm. Like, she chooses to be there because she wants to help beings that are following the left-hand path or following the lower path to continue to go up. Right, like, in everything, we have high emotions and we have low emotions. You can't just always stay joyful. Like, even though my middle name is Joy, I'm not always joyful, y'all. Sometimes I have to sit in that pain. I have to sit in that grief. Light can't exist without dark. Absolutely. I've always felt more connected through witchcraft rather than competition. Absolutely. What was I going to say about that? Dissension. Okay, in order to learn the mysteries of the universe, we can't just stay in the higher realms of consciousness, because that's not where all the mysteries are. That's not where all of the knowledge is. There is a lot of knowledge here in the physical realm, and the physical realm naturally is a lower vibration than the higher realms. So already being on the physical plane, we can look where we can be demonized by higher realms of consciousness because we are just lowly humans, which sometimes I tune into that and I don't like it, and I just like let it pass because I think we're very, very magical humans. But what was I going to say? Dang it. Yeah, there's dissension and there's ascension. So there is beings that work on that low part of dissension to help us shift up into ascension. And there's also things that we have to learn in the dissension, right? There's things we have to learn in the dark night of the soul that we're not going to learn just by being in our highest good, right? We are cyclical beings. We don't just work linearly. That's a very masculine perspective. We work very cyclically. We move up and down. We go through the highs and the lows. That is how we gain clarity over our reality. That's my thoughts on that. Sorry, I wasn't over here yet. Have a good day, Abby. Every being has all levels. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, you guys, let's get into these individual sessions to start off. I'm just now coming back from the dark this morning. Congrats. Welcome. But also, I'm grateful that you sat in that darkness, that you were able to learn from it. That's something that we really do encourage here in this community and just in general, I think, with understanding higher consciousness. Again, to master the mysteries of the universe, you have to understand how everything works together. Point blank, period. They have demonized low vibration, though, right? And who is they? Who is they? Look inward. Humans are actually have a spark that many entities wish that they had, which is why there's so much fight over our attention. Our soul is divine. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, thank you for saying that. Hey Lydia, I'm loving you talk about witches, wise woman in the witch wound. I can't say this morning. Ah, yay, I'm glad that you're listening though. Thanks for being here, Julia. Again, remember when we're talking about other people, right? A lot of times we're also talking about our programmed perception. We're talking about our programmed perception of reality. So a lot of times in reality, when other people are talking about the way that reality runs, I'm like, I don't have any association with that reality. I don't have any association with that reality. So, okay, let's get into it. Astrid, first one up today. Let me know if there is anything specific. It does just look like we're going to do intuitive. We're going to be tuning in a bit deeper, so let me know if there is anything specific. I'm going to get my energy ready. All right, let's get into it. Astrid, put a heart in the chat when you are ready. Good morning. Welcome in. Excellent. All right, let's put a hand on your heart. Hand on belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths in together. Take a deep breath in. Very wide range of energy here is what they're showing me. Because at first they showed me a dog, which often is associated with Hakate, which is down in those lower realms, kind of what we were just talking about, that understanding the respect of the Dark Night, the respect of the dissension. And then I saw balloons lifting, which then is association with the ascension as we're moving upwards. And so it's as if, oh, I never even said the words of the day. So let me say them because there's some words in here that are going to be associated. Words of the day: peace, juxtaposition, elasticity, and growth. Not too many words today, but peace, juxtaposition, elasticity, and growth. So with this, we have the juxtaposition. Sent to PayPal for a 25-minute session. Absolutely, Allison. I'll switch that for you. So we have the juxtaposition of the light and the dark that is already being really played out right here with the higher realms and the lower realms, where there is an added peace in that knowing that it doesn't have to be a competition, right? It doesn't have to be a competition between the light and the dark. It simply just is. We also have elasticity growing, stretching our consciousness into higher realms of light and lower realms of darkness. And in those lower realms of darkness, though, we learn more, we gain more understanding, we gain more awareness, and gain more perspectives. And then the word growth, again, alongside of all of that, as we are expanding, as we're growing, as we're understanding the light and the dark, we're growing, right? There's peace in all of that growth. So that's something that's already being opened up for the field today. It's a deep, they're saying like it's bonding competition. Like competition is diminishing. We don't need to be competing of light versus dark, feminine versus masculine, different communities versus each other, right? It doesn't need to be like that. So that's something that's coming into the collective field. It feels like I want to tune a little bit deeper into Astrid's energy. Astrid can sometimes sit into the collective field because she's very intuitive in that nature. So I'm going to ask you, Astrid, to just really feel into your energy here so I can tune in with you. So I am, again, we were talking about Krampus yesterday. So I am kind of tuning into that energy here down in the lower realms. I want to see what initiations we're going to kind of go through with Krampus, because I think a lot of us in this collective are also going to be experiencing these initiations. I do feel Krampus and Hecate working together for our highest good to go through this initiation. So the initiation of stepping into more of the magical fairy realm, the magical realm of existence, does have to go through kind of this, what I'm hearing is like dark portal, but it's not necessarily that. Again, it's like a portal of initiation. They're showing me like a maze. They're showing me like a chess or a checkered box that you're going through. They're showing me Alice in Wonderland. Ooh, Alice in Wonderland. That feels very relevant. Ooh, got chills. They're showing me going down the portal, the hole, and coming out the other side. But there's an initiation down in the lower realms of going through the dark portal, or, you know, the voided space or the black hole. On the other side of the black hole is the opening your eyes to deeper connections. So again, this is why the lower realms aren't bad. They're just a different expression of consciousness. So this is very fascinating. I have so many chills actually right now as we're tuning into this. I want to just really bring your energy down through the solar, the sacral, the root, hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, down into the earth, grounding, rooting. I'm hearing the word clarity coming through. So there's this crystalline, clear clarity. Okay, I'm seeing what we're doing. They're bringing clarity down into the lower chambers of consciousness so that more people can follow this path of descension into ascension. So that they're not as afraid of awakening. Because even with Christ, if we talk about Christ and his mission of death and resurrection, he went down after death. He descended to understand the full capacity of earth and life's emotions. He descended in order to ascend, to come in. Yay, you sent in. Excellent, Jody. I'll write you down, love. I think we have one more spot open, so if anyone else booked, let me know. Happy Wednesday. Okay, so going down into this lower realm, I want you to feel this crystalline light that's following you as you're ascending downwards. You sent in a bit ago. Okay, give me a sec. Let me close the list, you guys. How do I always forget how to do this? Okay. Okay. Let's continue on. So I want you to feel like your roots are magnified with this crystalline light, and they're deeply being sent through all of these lower realms. So what I'm seeing is like all of these tiny little villages in the inner earth that are waking up. Tiny little villages of consciousness of the magical realms, the inner earth again, right? The fae, the any other being that's in the inner earth. There's so many. They're all starting to feel this light being put on them. So it's almost like I'm seeing this spotlight being put on the magical realm and being like, it's our time to shine. And I'm even hearing the shining ones that glow. They'll be starting to come to the surface. Something happened with this last full moon where there was an initiation for them. There was an initiation for the other side, the other realm of consciousness to wake up out of their conscious hibernation. So there's going to be more and more stepping forward through reality. Okay, I'm going to dip this all the way down, bringing this light all the way down to the crystalline core. We're going to shift that out and up. But I want to go back to Hecate and Krampus. They're kind of in this, I can't really tell where they're at, which is why I'm having a hard time finding them. Okay, so they're like beyond the veil already. They're on the other side of the portal, so we have to find the portal. This is very interesting. Okay, so normally I go to Hecate's temple, so let's just go there. I can feel their residue, which is really weird way to say it, but I can feel their energy, but I can't see them. But I do see this portal, and it's kind of associated with Alice in Wonderland and like falling down this portal. So if you feel called to step into this portal, please do. I am going to. This is up to you energetically if you want to walk through. This is an initiation into stepping into more of the magical realm. So I'm going to take a step in, and we're going to go down. There's like, it's like going and spinning and taking, there's like so much energy around here. And then there's, I'm like, when is it going to be done? We're still spinning. And then it pops us kind of back up and out to where we came into. But then I see Hecate and Krampus here. And there's actually like other beings here. There's other magical realm beings here that are like clapping. Because I can even see like the Mad Hatter, if you will, that is there like clapping like, yay, you made it through. Most people don't get this far is what I'm hearing. Most people don't take that step of faith. Most people don't trust enough. I'm seeing pineapple as well for some reason. What do they want us to? I feel like I'm trying to still like gain my clarity here as we came out of that portal. And I am seeing a unicorn stepping forward. So like we were just talking about earlier with unicorns, I'm feeling the unicorn stepping forward. And okay, this is very fascinating. The unicorn bends its horn down and like touches its horn to your third eye and touches its horn to my third eye. I want you to feel the energetic initiation that's going through your body here. It's like taking a medicine is what I'm feeling. Like there's like a wooziness to it as well. There's like, it literally feels like a drug. Ooh. Ooh. And so then Hecate sits us down with such reverence. I want you to understand that there's such reverence here. There's such compassion. There's such respect to the journey that we are going on to open the veil, to open this conscious level for others to perceive. There's a lot of respect here for us and just whoever else is here listening. So they're sitting us down on these beautiful cushions. It kind of has this Arabian energy here in this like temple. Beautiful, beautiful red cloth that we're sitting on. Beautiful pillows. Anyways, we're sit down and then Hecate made us a tea. This is a integration tea to help us fully accept the changes that are happening in our quantum conscious field. So there's rose in the tea. I'm feeling rosemary. There's some sort of root in it. There's salt. And there's something else that I can't identify right away. I'm feeling evergreen. There's like evergreens in it. Okay, the evergreen makes sense because they're saying it's long lasting. Okay, so there's this tea in front of us and then we are initiated to drink it. And as you drink it, you might feel this cooling energy move through your body as it's like setting in place the frequencies that we just brought in. Again, this can feel very cosmic. If you're new to this type of work, that's okay. Just feel into what feels right to you. Yeah, and then they're showing me the mountains, even the mountains of Austria, which we've been talking about. So what I'm seeing is they're saying you've been anointed into the other side of reality, and you almost have, what I'm seeing is this blue flame above your crown now after you drank that drink. This blue flame above your crown that all beings of the magical realm can see right away, and they will initiate you and invite you into their environment. You are less likely to be seen just as human. They've already been able to see you as more than just human, but this is now a fuller initiation. And this is an initiation that not even everyone in the magical realm goes through. So this is a really, really powerful initiation for you, Astrid. And again, anyone else in here that feels called to follow through. I want you to continue to drink that tea until it's fully crystallized in your field. All right. And then they're showing these beautiful like pine needle crowns that they're putting on our head. And then rose petals on the top of the crown. And then there's smoke, like sage smoke or like Palo Santo smoke all around, just fully cleansing the body as we're being ready to come back into reality. Ooh, this is strong. Yeah, Astrid is from Austria. So we have a lot of Austrian folklore in her field that actually helps us access more of this energy. So feel this grounded energy down through heart, solar, sacral, root, hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet. Feel it deeply grounding to the crystalline core. Send this energy and this initiation out to the whole electro veil, the electromagnetic field of consciousness, opening up more of the energetic grid to receive this initiation by us, by our path, right? Again, anytime that we're doing something that might be a little bit different, we're opening up a portal, we're opening up a path to allow others to follow behind us. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling here. I am going to close out this ceremony here. And I just want to say, like, Krampus has been here, but not really doing anything. Again, his energy is very protective. He's very much a guardian. He doesn't really do a lot of the initiations. He is just protective. Yeah, he's kind of like one of Hekate's dogs. I love that, Hekate. Anyways, so we're going to move forward. So get off that pillow that you're on. We're going to walk forward, and there's all of these beautiful magical beings that are like standing here in this beautiful, I don't know, what I'm actually seeing is like some streamers um, over us as we're walking out. They're like holding these streamers above us in celebration. There's people clapping and people cheering as we're walking through. And we're walking through this tunnel as we enter back up into the surface. Again, I want to say there's not a lot of people that go through this initiation specifically. Going all the way up. And as we're going up, it almost feels like the tunnel gets smaller and somehow we are still fitting through. And it's in itself, they're saying it's another portal, it's another initiation. So coming almost into our magical size. Going down and going, feeling the sun as we're popping out of the top of the surface. And now coming back to your full human size. I want you to feel into the grass on this land. Feel into your feet really digging deep, feeling your roots digging deep into earth. And I want you to send your roots, this crystalline light moving through you, send those roots all the way back down into where you were just connected to, and just send a ton of love. Send a ton of abundance. Send a ton of beautiful energy all the way down into the lower realm there of that initiation. And just holding a lot of gratitude for what we just went through. I feel very honored. I feel very honored. And I loved that I was just there next to you, and it wasn't like I was there to initiate you. It was like we were doing it together. Like that was my first time doing that as well. So that was really beautiful. I want you to feel the heavenly realm also supporting you, your galactic team and your light also celebrating, bringing this light down through the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, through the veins, the arteries, the plasma body, and the electron body, shifting this energy all the way through you, down through the solar, holding confidence as you keep stepping forward, being a initiator, being like I'm seeing an icebreaker. You're breaking the ice for others behind you to be able to follow through. A lot of shifting that's happening in the solar, more confidence coming in towards your connection with the Fae or the magical realm again. Because again, feel that blue flame on the top of your head. This is an initiation, an acceptance of your higher knowledge and awareness. Going down through the womb space, opening this deeper, creating a new reality that is easier to accept the communication and the consciousness of the magical realm. Bringing this down through the root. Woo, opening that up deeper, feeling safe in yourself to receive more knowledge, more understanding within your body. Down through the hips, the thighs, the back of the thighs, the knees, the back of the knees, the shins, the calves, the ankles, and the feet, down into the earth, grounding down. So feel that connecting all the way down to the crystalline core. I want you to feel this kind of black and white light spinning and spiraling together to create a rainbow of energy, and then the rainbow of energy goes out from your heart, and there's just this beautiful prism of light that is being excelled outside of you. I want you to feel this just magnificent prism. I want you to almost see like life around you actually looks brighter. There's a happiness in reality that you can feel. You can almost hear the birds chirping louder. something about that has been initiated inside of you to perceive the beauty of reality even deeper. So allow your body to fully feel that. Beautiful. Excellent. Excellent. So bringing more light down to your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root, hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, down into the earth, grounding down all the way to the crystalline core, shifting this through humanity, bringing this energy back up through your roots, feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, hips, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, and crown all the way up into the heavens, allowing this to be your truth if it feels right to you, and bringing this energy all the way back down and around you. What a beautiful initiation for those that are in here and receive that with us. Wowza. Wowza. Releasing out any last energy that doesn't serve you, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow. Yeah, it was. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Bringing golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected. And bringing abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field as we all shift together. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours. My energy is mine. There you go, beautiful soul. Sorry, I went to pay for. Oh, you pay. You said you paid, or you didn't pay. Oof. Yeah, how was that for you guys? Thank you so much. Thank you. So beautiful. It was great. Yay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, okay. I might have to send that back because we do have a lot of 25-minute sessions today, so I might not have the energy for that, love. So I can send that back, or we can save it for Friday, and you can be on the list on Friday. Grand Rising Pops, welcome in. That was wonderful. Yay, I'm glad. Okay, next up we have Miranda. Before we go into Miranda's, I am going to go use the bathroom, but I think it's also a really great time to sink in, to allow that session, that initiation for a lot of us to be felt. So we're just going to turn up the music, sit with yourself for a second, allow that to really integrate into your body as you're present with reality, okay? Give me a second. Hello?
I don't know if you wanted that or printed it, but he printed when I printed mine.
Oh, thanks.
If you want it.
Appreciate it. All right, you guys, we're back. How was your little break? How was your initiation? Or your integration? Zip for recorded doesn't have to be live Friday. It's busy for me. Okay. Where did you send in, love? Let me know where you sent in, and then if you could DM me your email so I could send it over to you as a recorded session, I can make that for you tomorrow. All right, let's go over to Miranda. You sent on PayPal. Let me know, Miranda, if there is anything specific you want to work on today, love. On your website. Okay, excellent. Excellent, excellent. We can make that work. I'll send it over for you tomorrow then. So, Miranda, oh wait, you're over here. Sorry, forgot you're on YouTube. Yeah, let me know, Miranda, what you want to tune into today. So we have Miranda, Allison, Amy, Jody. A lot of these are 25-minute sessions today. It is going to be a little bit longer, but stick around. I think there's a lot of good energy here. Drink water. Oh my gosh, thank you. I was in the garden just now. My whole body was vibrating, yes. Miranda, is it just healing? It just says YouTube healing. Let me know if there's anything specific. Somewhat, but I trust you will be guided. Okay, excellent. So just guided session. Again, if there is anything specific, let me know and we'll tune into it. Okay, love? All right, let me get my energy ready. Saw a double rainbow in mountains. In that last session, when you mentioned mountains, I love that, Katie. Are you kidding? That's so beautiful. See, I'm telling y'all, we're changing the world. Your cat sits right next to you. Yes. Okay, let's get started. Miranda put a heart in the chat. This is, again, a 25-minute session. Stick around for the secondary energy codes. Higher dimension dragon, that's gold. So I work on a 4th dimensional realm to heal others, and I'm guided to go up. Yay! 4D dragon golden. I love that. Are you kidding? All right. Just put another heart in the chat when you're ready, love. I know you put one in the last comment. I just want to make sure that we're on the same frequency, baby. Moving this over because this is a YouTube healing. Shout out to YouTube again. We love a YouTube. Okay, there we go. Miranda put a heart in the chat. Work horizontally and down, and I think they are wanting me to start working in higher dimensions, but just move intuitively. Also release something this spine throat. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh. Of course we're going to work in the spine. If we're working with the golden dragon and we're going up, yeah, we're working in the spine and we're working in the throat. Okay, hand on heart, hand on belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths in together. Take a deep breath in. Oh, I'm excited to dig into this energy, girl. Okay, I can feel this excitement in my field already kind of accumulated in the throat, so I'm just kind of allowing that to move. There is this energy that just wants to pull up. And so, like you said, you have been working horizontally. I can feel you like literally like braiding the timelines together. And you're doing so much work with the fourth dimension of, again, bringing timelines in, but I'm seeing you like specifically weaving them together to create a very strong and potent timeline. And they're saying you've done enough. You've done enough in the fourth dimension. We appreciate your time there, but now is your time to ascend up into the fifth and beyond. Because again, the fifth dimension is a portal to the higher realms in general. So they're like you're actually kind of stunting your growth in some ways by wanting to stay in the fourth dimension. The fourth dimension often is associated with the mind. It's associated with time. It's associated with shifting realities. And as much as we are doing that right now, they're like, just accept the reality now that you have shifted into. It's like you constantly want to shift realities, constantly trying to change the timelines. And they're like, settle into the greatest timeline yet. Just allow yourself to sink into it and understand that settling into the greatest timeline actually comes with so much peace and ease and silence. And it's not going to take so much work. They're saying you've kind of been continuing to be like, I need to do better, do better, do better, do more. How can I know the most things? How can I continue to gain information? And you're like climbing this intellectual ladder, and they're just like, jump off that, jump into the reality of peace, the reality of your quantum shifting and jumping, and stay stationed in them. Be present in them. This golden dragon, oof, baby, it's strong and it's powerful. So I'm feeling this kind of golden dragon energy around your field, right? Inside and outside of us illuminates similarly. It's a projection outside of us from what is inside of us. So I'm feeling it going around your root chakra, but also outside of your body. I want you to feel that happening as it's going up through your sacral. In the sacral, there's a lot of energy here. There's an opening of a chest is what I'm seeing. There is the dragon here in the sacral or in the womb is like blowing a lot of fire, and it's like create. And what I'm actually seeing is glass blowing, which is very interesting. But like using that fire from the dragon to create something, right? It doesn't have to be glass blowing, but that's kind of an analogy of using that fire in some way. They're also showing me soup here, which is interesting. That could be something that you tune into today. But just feel into that creative energy here in the womb going up. Oh, what they're showing me again is the dragon kind of melting that gold into something else. Like melting all of this gold and all of this crystals that you have in your treasure chest and creating something completely new. Something about alchemizing money here in the womb. Again, not allowing money to be your authority, but allowing you to be the authority over money. Using it fluidly, using it with higher intention, using your money with fifth dimensional properties and perspectives allows that money to be elongated. They're showing me the analogy of Jesus breaking bread. The 2 fish and the 5 loaves of bread continued to feed a whole group of people that wanted to listen to his messages. That is what they're doing with your money. When you tune into the fifth dimensional perspective of money, it just keeps breaking into more There's just more. Anytime you use it, there's just more. It never runs out. That's an energy they want you to be tuning into. Again, when we're in the fourth dimension, we're chasing. We're continuing to look to something else. We're looking other directions. They want us to find that abundance. Okay? Feel that golden dragon coming up through to the top of the solar, or the bottom of the solar. Okay, so the solar plexus is directly balanced by the throat chakra, and so as I'm tuning into the solar, I am feeling the throat, I am feeling the back of the neck just needing to be loved on. So feel into that. You have so much beautiful energy in your field. I want to just keep telling you that. You're very magical in nature. Like a cosmic traveler is what I'm hearing. Oof. Coming down to that solar again, feel that dragon energy moving upwards. Again, the dragon blowing fire here. Bringing more inspiration, more momentum is what I'm hearing behind your actions. Almost feeling like I'm seeing like a rocket ship shooting up. And I'm feeling that solar plexus is the part of the rocket ship that's giving you this momentum to continue to just navigate in the fifth dimension and above. It's like this rocket fuel that's getting you up, getting you out of the fourth and into the fifth. Creating more space in the solar. There has to be a lot of confidence to walk around the world knowing that you are abundant in nature. So this is expanding for you. Tears, yay. Okay, going up to the bottom of the heart, opening the heart. Yeah, I'm seeing scales on the heart, which is really beautiful. Like the embodied. This is so very interesting. They're saying the ascended reptilian frequency is embodied in you. Like you actually show up with a healed reptilian energy. You could have people in your lineage that are associated with the reptilian frequencies, and you're showing the path of healing the wound. Really beautiful. Ooh, I need some water. There's a lot of energy in here. Yeah, specifically in the throat too, like you said. And I came to show the higher light of it. Yes, I feel that 100%. Ooh, beautiful feeling here. Giving the heart a little bit of a massage and just opening it wider. There is such beautiful expansion in your heart. You have such a beautiful heart. Ooh, feeling something in the back. Backstabbing energy is fully being removed. So any people that have spoken negatively about you or spoken about you behind your back, that is releasing out of your field as something that is affecting you. It's no longer allowing to affect you. It's been hard coming up. Yeah, there's a lot of... I'm almost even hearing the word punching bag. Like there's an energy of yours that in the past you have maybe felt like a punching bag, or like people just threw their issues on you. And you're like, no longer does that serve my highest good. People always envy me. Yeah, it's like they see your strength and they would just like throw things on you because they were like, oh, you must be strong enough. kind of that type of energy. Keep moving your neck because there's a lot of things moving up. So then I'm also seeing the rose. So you are following the path of the rose, the opening, the initiation of the rose, which often is in alignment with kind of that serpentine energy, 11:11 on the clock here, which is in alignment with working with Lilith even. Oh, they're reminding me because right in the beginning when I was breathing in, I saw the apple. So you're on the path of higher wisdom, you're on the path of connecting back and doing the healing of the apple, right? The fall, if you will. But there's a different perspective that you're here to bring about the fall, and you're here to kind of lead the world to understand that that was an initiation of dissension in order to understand the higher wisdom. We chose, as people, we chose to learn more about ourselves. We learned more about the wisdom of the universe rather than wanting to live longer. And so there's benefits from either. We can either live longer with the tree of life, or we can learn more about ourselves from the tree of wisdom. And this trajectory in this timeline, we chose the tree of wisdom. And so a part of your journey is connecting deeply back in with that tree of wisdom and the apple. And almost what I'm seeing is like combining the tree of life and the tree of wisdom into oneness to create a long lasting life that also has the knowledge of the universe within it. That's something that we as a society are also tuning into together. But the energies that you hold specifically has something to do with that very strong. It's just like, woo. And so maybe these words make sense to you and maybe they don't. Just allow them to tune in. Yes, Mary Magdalene. Yes, truth. Yes, we choose it. Yes, as humanity, we chose to give our power away for a time. And now it's ending. Yes. So yeah, it was a lesson. There was a lesson learned in all of that, right? And so again, we're at the end of that. You have this empowered serpentine energy that is here to say that was necessary. That was important. You're a truth, right? Truth seer, right? That's your handle, truth seer. That is very intentional. Okay, let's keep going up because we could go and we could play in your heart forever. There's so much in there. Bring up this dragon, golden dragon energy, up to the throat. And I want to just ask the dragon to lubricate your throat with golden energy, to speak life, to speak clearly these words of wisdom. Hello, welcome in. Lubricating the throat with golden energy, allowing anything that you speak of to be in the highest authority, in the higher authority of the fifth dimension and beyond. Allowing you to still relate to the understandings of the lower dimensions. You're not accessing the fifth dimension and not being able to still understand the lower dimensions. You're accessing the fifth dimensions with the lower dimensions as your foundational pillar, right? Just like when we're 3 years old, we don't forget what we learned when we're 5 years old, right? We gain their steps in clarity, steps in understanding. So that's what they're saying. You're still going to speak very clearly to the third dimension, but we do want you to speak in this higher respect to self and respect to others in the words that you're speaking. And again, there's a complete like wiping of your slate is what I'm seeing. Clean slate. The old version of you, that the trauma that you might have experienced is literally not in alignment with this version of you. You've quantum shifted enough and many times to accept that that is not the reality that you're living in. Tuning this up to the back of your neck, going up to the atlas bone, and just initiating deep golden light into the atlas, telling the body it is safe to live longer, telling the body it is safe to receive more wisdom. Feeling the ripples of frequency going through the mind. Going up through the back of the hemisphere, going in between the corpus callosum, in between the two hemispheres, connecting in the middle of the brain here. You're going to kind of almost see this ball of light that is just shooting out golden energy. I want you to tune into that as you are awakening all aspects of your brain, turning on higher wisdom, higher knowledge into all of your reality, going all the way up through your middle of your hemisphere, going up to the third eye opening, the portal here at the top of the brain, and let that light shoot through. Ooh, girl, it's strong. Bringing this light up from the third eye up into the crown chakra and just spinning this beautiful golden light all the way up to the top of the crown and just feeling it spinning as if it is a golden crown. I am seeing like golden roses, golden flowers just placed on your head in a crown. I am seeing Mother Mary. So again, you very much are following on that path of the rose, going up through the top of the head, feeling that golden light going all the way to the heavens, connecting higher. And so as the heavens are connected to you, I want you to feel as they're pulling you up. I want you to almost feel your spine elongating. I want you to feel your energy lightening as you are being pulled into the fifth dimension where there is greater clarity coming into your field. Whoo. 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 I want you to feel this energy coming from earth, going through your feet, ankles, this golden energy, shins, calves, knees, thighs, butt, spine, in and out of the spine, golden initiation, up through the neck, up through the head, through the corpus callosum, up through the crown. I want you to feel a gold diamond kind of floating above your head as well. It's like almost like a energy filter, bringing that all the way up into the heavens. Good. So as they're pulling your energy upwards, just allow your body now, as you're in the fifth dimension, to kind of really integrate and fade out any lower dimensional energy that doesn't serve you any longer. Any clearing in your field that needs to be released, to let that go. Any clinging on to of the old reality, let it fade out of your spine and let it just go out of your skin. You can also let it release out of your hands and your feet or the top of your head. You could be experiencing soreness in your hands or your feet or the top of your head, because there is a lot of releasing as you're stepping forward. Yeah, I just keep seeing golden roses. My home has such darkness. Can you help ask to protect myself on that? Yes. First of all, they're saying full cleanse. Full cleanse specifically in the corners of your home. And then the other thing is to make peace with any darkness that might linger, to make peace with it in order to move through it, to create a relationship that when you can respect darkness for why it's there, it will transition into higher good for you. And then you will use that darkness alchemy into a protective energy that then is able to illuminate in your home. So they're showing, like, again, making peace with darkness, to alchemize it into light, and then to illuminate that within your home. Specifically though, bringing pillars of golden light into each corner of your home, almost visualizing it as a very ancient and sacred temple, a very Egyptian temple is what they're saying. Visualizing these golden pillars on each corner of your home can help bring a sacredness to it, that anything that walks through those walls or walks into those rooms will feel the sacredness of the home and will have to kind of go through its own initiation. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling there for that. So, okay, a lot of it's coming from my stepdad. Okay, that makes sense. It's in the man. It's in the man too. Like, he's still alive. Is he still living there? Yeah, so it's going to make people uncomfortable if they're still alive. If this person is still alive and he's walking into the room, it is going to make him uncomfortable to feel that energy. And there's more likely a chance that he's not going to want to be in the home or be in the room because he feels the sacredness of it and he can feel that his energy isn't in alignment. Oh, you live with him. Ugh. Yeah, I just keep hearing make peace. It's very hard. I can tell that it's a very hard situation. They're saying make peace. You don't need anything from him. Yeah. And just do what you can with those pillars is what I'm going to say. Do what you can with those pillars. Continue to cleanse as much as possible, but also make sure you're not tuning into victimhood mentality. Victimhood mentality is still a lower level of consciousness. There's not a versus. It doesn't have to be like this is what I'm seeing. But it also doesn't have to be like this. It can simply be observation. I can tell that it's hard. They're saying observe more than absorb. But yeah, they just keep showing me those golden pillars. Make sure you're using those golden pillars to set station in certain areas of the home that are more notorious to be for you, right? Your room or whatever. That's what I'm feeling towards that. That's what I'm going to open up to. So I'm going to bring some more light down through your crown, third eye, throat, heart. Yeah, they're showing that the health symbol with the snake wrapped around the stick, that could also be something that you use in your home. I don't know if you want to draw it or like get something that has that symbol and just like put it on the wall or something. That could be actually really helpful for you as well. Bringing this energy down through the solar, sacral, root, hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, down into the earth, grounding down. Bringing this beautiful energy, this initiation, this openness of clarity of the fifth dimension deep into your foundation of energy, allowing this to now be your baseline frequency, all the way down to the crystalline core. Bringing more of this energy all the way through you as you continue to initiate the lower realms of consciousness. All the way down into the crystalline core, shifting this out to humanity as we all shift together. Bringing this energy back up through your roots, feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, hips, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, and crown, all the way up into the heavens, allowing this to be your truth if it feels right to you, and bringing this energy all the way back down and around you. And so it is. So it is. All right. There you go, beautiful soul. Releasing out any last energy that doesn't serve you. Letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow. Letting it go, letting it flow. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out. Appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Bringing golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected. Bringing abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field as we all shift together. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours. My energy is mine. Oh, and Miranda, they're saying for this as well with the abundance thing, again, remember that money isn't your authority. Money works for you. And so tuning into that frequency of abundance here in the higher fifth dimension of understanding that you can break a coin and it makes more coins. That's a concept here in your reality that's starting to open up. Really releasing that poverty mentality is going to help you create a different environment for yourself. So it looks a little bit longer down the line where maybe you have your own home or all of these things. But yeah, that's something that really wants to come through to you, to know that you don't have to be dependent on anyone else. Really trust into your spirit, and spirit is going to guide you and give you these money miracles in your bank account. But maybe you need to do more in the fifth dimension for sure. So it's interesting though, because in the fifth dimension, that is the frequency of abundance, and then we have to anchor it down. So we're not just staying in the fifth dimension all the time. It is staying in the fifth dimension and then learning how to integrate it into the third. Going into the fifth, like we learn up here in the fifth, we gain a lot of clarity, a lot of information, a lot of abundance, this understanding, and then we go back down to the third and say, how can I integrate this into physical reality? Okay. Yes. Excellent. Having my own space soon. Yay. Okay, excellent. There you go, beautiful soul. I'm glad we tuned into that. Your energy is really beautiful. It's always so special. There's such beauty and depth in your field. So really grateful to tune in. Next up, we have Allison with the 25-minute session as well. Again, we have Allison, Amy, and Jody. These sessions have been really powerful today. About shaking confidence in this sharing. Thank you for sharing your read with us, collective. Oh, yay. Thank you for being here, beautiful. All right. Allison, you sent on PayPal, I believe. Is there anything specific you want to work on? Anyone that was in here, please drink water or you'll die. I don't make the rules. That was yelling at me. Yeah, drink your water or you'll die. All right, Allison, let me know what you want to tune into today. Reaches for water bottle. Yeah, that's a threat. It's a threat. You will die. Allison in the chat. Oh, there you are. But would also like to ask about the eagle I received last year. Okay. All right. Come on, spirit. You mean like received visually, like received as a gift? Will I get direction about it? Okay. Did it come to your home? What's the eagle sitch? I love working with the eagle. It has a lot of really, you got a real eagle. Like as a pet. It was gifted to me. What? A gifted eagle. Does it live with you? It passed. This eagle passed away, but it was gifted to you by someone. Ooh, this is so fascinating, Allison. I love this. Okay, let's tune in. Let me get my energy ready and we'll get started. you use the passed away eagle in your ceremonies? Is it like stuffed? Is it sorry. Oh, we take it apart. Whoa. Allison, I'm so intrigued by this. Okay, I'm so intrigued by this. I already feel a lot of the energy behind it. It's just in my human self. I'm like, this is so interesting. I have no clue humanly, but I'm excited to tune in and see what comes up. Okay. Again, this is a 25-minute session. Stick around if you guys want to receive more of this information. We'll learn more. All right, Allison, put a heart in the chat when you're ready. We'll get started. Put a hand on heart, put a hand on belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths in together. Take a deep breath in. So the eagle is already like a very high frequency energy because it mainly stations up in those higher realms. It's very witty. It has a lot of intellect. It's a lot of knowledge that comes from the higher realms of consciousness. So that's already what I'm tuning into. During this time, I will have to ground our energy down because it is pretty strong and pretty high. But I'm tuning into the eagle, the spirit of this eagle, and the respect of this eagle. There is a lot of respect and reverence to its life. And when you are using its life, it continues the life, if you will. This the spirit of the eagle is still very much alive whenever you are working with it, whenever you are using it, and you're gaining deeper, higher wisdom and knowledge through the material of it. So even the bones, I'm feeling when you touch the bones, there is information that comes into your body that is received for your higher good. And I think specifically, I'm pretty sure you're in America, specifically in America, because this is where I live, and this is the energy I know of. There is a lot of ancestral energy connected to this frequency. There's a lot of guides in your field that are indigenous that are helping you work with this, because you are being called to work with the land more and to gain more knowledge on how to use everything that has been gifted to us. These animals are gifts to our consciousness and gifts to our spiritual self, specifically those like the eagle that have a high vibration. The eagle is like the lion of the air, and the lion itself has so much symbology and understanding, and the eagle very similarly with that. There's again this wittiness that I keep feeling from this eagle. Like, it has so much knowledge, so much understanding, and so when you do use it in ceremony, it has great effect on your field and on your spirit body. Because there is times where I see you navigating through your spirit body and you're navigating with these guides on earth. So when I'm tuning into earth, I feel into these indigenous guides because they are still here and they are still present. I get taught a lot with the spirits of indigenous people, and this is something that your spirit is feeling. But there's a part of you that is like, is this okay? There's a part of you that is questioning only a little bit, not very much, because overall you feel the reverence that is taking place here. Overall, you feel the respect that is taking place. And what I'm hearing is ultimately that is what matters, is that you can understand the respect of this gift, the reverence of holding this divine being. So that eagle is spinning above your head, kind of in swirl. It is a knowledge bringer. It has been a gateway portal for you to connect with the wisdom of earth, specifically the wisdom of your land. I'm seeing sage and a pipe. You have already gone through many initiations with this connection to the eagle. And in this session, you are learning clarity or validation of what you already know. Again, I keep seeing like a passing of wisdom, a passing of knowledge onto this generation, onto these people. Togetherness, I'm hearing. Community. I'm feeling the heart expanding, the heart being very open from your guides and from you. And I am seeing the pipe, the wisdom passing over. Inhaling the knowledge of the eagle and exhaling any doubt of knowledge. Creating greater clarity. Yeah, because I'm hearing the flute. A wooden flute. Oak. They're saying respect our people. And when I hear that, I'm hearing respect, or like what I'm seeing is respect the animals. Because they're saying our people is all. This is very fascinating, the way that this message is communicated. There is such reverence and strength behind these guides that are coming forward. They're saying make sure anytime that you are using this eagle, the beings that are connected, that you step into ceremony in whatever way that looks, or step into ritual, or step into deep reverence. So, you know, really cleansing the place, using Palo Santo, using sage, using incense. I think you already do this. I assume you already do this. anointing your body. They just keep saying make sure you're using a lot of respect. Because there's something about you here that is teaching. You're meant to teach others the respect of the land. Because you're taught from the land. The beings that are ingrained in the architecture of earth, the architecture of the river, the architectures of the mountains, these beings are here working with you and carving out reality just like they carved out the rivers. This is such a beautiful message. I hope you can feel that, Allison. And let me know, Allison, if this is aligning. If not, let me know too. I want to make sure we're on the same page here energetically. So that's what I'm feeling towards the eagle specifically is you're here to understand that there's no limitation, but there is deep reverence. Reverence as your base frequency of creation, reverence of your base frequency of understanding higher knowledge and higher wisdom, reverence of understanding more of these beings of the land. Again, I'm feeling these beings that are carving out the river, that are carving out the mountains, that they specifically are calling and working with you in your practice. And so of course you have an eagle, because there is such respect. Someone that wouldn't have respect for the animals or respect for the land wouldn't have that come to your doorstep, or wouldn't have that, in their vicinity. They would probably just in some way throw it out or not use it. There's something about that. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling towards that. I'm going to tune in deeper into your field here, because I do want to bring down this energy. There is a very high frequency that came in. We're just going to bring that and opening up the crown, just allowing your body to digest all this information down through the third eye. I do see you going down to the river. Something about the river. I keep getting chills when I talk about the river. There's a being there that wants to talk to you. Yeah, I got more chills, like full body chills for that one. She is a guide of sacred flow that wants to teach you how to use her magic. It's basically what I'm hearing. They're wanting your heart to open up wider. There is in some ways some resistance, or there's maybe a feeling of judgment outside of you that makes you hesitant to continuing to follow your path. Trust your guides. Trust that they are guiding you to where you need to be. Again, the land itself is teaching you. Her guides that she placed into the grass, placed into the land, into the river, into the mountains, they are the ones teaching you. And you do not need you do not need any type of certification to be guided by the earth. It is our most natural path. That's what I'm hearing. That just came through. I get it now. Okay, good. I'm glad. Follow the natural path. That's why this has naturally fallen into your lap. Okay, going down to the solar, and the solar is opening up more confidence here, more trust in self, more trust in your inner gifts, your inner knowing. More intuition coming online. My hips are starting to feel it as we're getting down. So let your energy move the way that it wants to. Oh, it's like your body just like adjusted into, like, it's as if your body was kind of like holding its breath for a while and then it just sunk in. It like just adjusted. Oof. Yeah, I can feel like this clarity coming through your field right now. Make sure you're breathing. Opening up the womb space. I do feel a little bit of that breath still being held here. Down into the womb. I want you to sit here in the sacred womb. They're almost wanting you to visualize yourself stepping into a hot spring and fully surrendering to the water. Again, this river, the water, there's a lot of water energy that wants to be worked with you right now. They're wanting you to fully relax into the hot springs. Yes. Just relax deeply into your body, into your lower body. And as you relax deeper into your lower body, that is where you're going to receive more body information, more knowledge physically. It says that gifting is suspended and live visibility is restricted. Interesting. So just allowing your body to relax deeper, we're going to delve deep into the root chakra. Sinking into the root. Again, feel into that relaxed state. Lower the heart. The heart is kind of going up into an initiation. The heart is like really exposing. Not exposing, expanding, but maybe also exposing was meant to come out. There's this deep openness in the heart, like a rose opening. Again, a lot of rose analogies today. Going down to the root, I want you to also visualize that rose opening here in the root chakra. Expanding all of those petals, relaxing, going down through hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet down into the earth, grounding down. Visualize those roots extending deeper and deeper and feel the connection with the land. Feel as if you are hugging the land when you are bringing your roots deeper. Just grip on, hold on to that reality. The earthly connection to the spirits, the earthly connection to the spiritual realm. And I want you to bring that energy all the way down to the crystalline core, wrapping your roots around the core and bringing this energy through humanity. We're going to bring a beautiful river of energy down through your crown, third eye, throat, heart, spinning through the heart, through the blood vessels, through the veins, through the arteries, through the plasma body, the electron body, just feeling all of this beautiful cleansing, clarifying energy going through your field, and letting it wash out the old reality. Fully stepping into your teacher mode, your leader mode. Good. Feel that river going down through the solar, the sacral, the root, the hips, thighs, back of the thighs, knees, back of the knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, grounding into the earth. Yeah, it's very interesting because they are actually asking me to close this session a little bit early for you, because they're saying that's all you needed to know. Any more would just stuff your field. There is something about needing to just stay clear. Feeling this clarity moving through your field. And bringing it all the way through you. And again, I want you to feel into the spirits of the earth as you're opening more pathways for them to communicate to you. Opening more pathways for your body to know exactly what you need to know without judgment of self, without needing validation from other people. You are a being of earth. She is your teacher. Allow her to guide you without needing anyone else. All the way down to the crystalline core. This, I feel like, also goes in alignment with our first couple sessions of opening up beyond into that spiritual or that magical realm. I think this also plays that part of understanding that Earth herself is naturally magical just by her existence, right? She carved out the river. She formed the mountains. Good, grounding all the way down through the crystalline core, sending out, bringing this beautiful energy up through your roots, your feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, hips, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, and crown all the way up into the heavens, allowing this to be your truth that it feels right to you. And I want you to bring a whole sunbeam of energy all the way down and through you now. And just feel that sunbeam just continuing to shine through, opening up more canvas for you to paint your reality. All right. Releasing out any less energy that doesn't serve you. Letting it go and letting it flow. Letting it go and letting it flow. Letting it go and letting it flow. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Bringing golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected. Bringing golden light abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field as we all shift together. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours. My energy is mine. And so it is. And so it is. There you go, beautiful Allison. Couple last releases there. Let me know how you're feeling. Really beautiful session. Different energy than the first couple, which super loved. I love a switch up, but really, really beautiful how they all still connected around this idea of the magical realm, the spiritual realm on earth, and like learning from it, connecting to it, being engaged in understanding that magic isn't something so far out. Magic is creation. Magic is life. I mean, childbirth, that's magic. There's no way that you physically are creating a human being inside of your vessel. So much clarity and relaxed more about what I need to do. Yay, that makes me so happy. Beautiful, yay, right? That's magic. That is magic. Creation. Come on. All right, next up we have Jody. Jody, before we get into, oh, wait. Sorry, no, it's Amy and then Jody. Sorry, sorry. Forgot. I just put them out of order because Amy had sent in before. All right, so let's go into Amy. Be patient, sorry. Amy, we have a 15-minute session. Nervous system regulation. Yay! Okay, let's tune in, love. Let me know if there's anything else specific throughout the session. Nervous system regulation. I'm actually going to go use the bathroom real quick. So, sorry. Give me a second. Please integrate that last session. Just tune into what feels good. I'll be right back. Lots of water this morning. Drink your water. All right, I'm back. Thank you to everyone that's here. Again, if you are here, please be drinking your water. There's been some really strong energies today. In front. Oops. All right, let's get started. I'm going to get my energy ready and then we'll tune into you, Amy. Oh, wait, let me close out this real quick or I'll forget. Thanks for booking. Look at me being a CEO. All right. Oh, I probably need to plug in my phone too, actually. All right, Amy. Put a heart in the chat when you are ready. I don't want the phone to die again. It's been doing that the past couple times. Oh, excellent. So, perfect timing as it hits 12 here. All right, hand on heart, hand on belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths in together. Take a deep breath in. Interesting. So the first thing I felt was fear, but rage against the system. Rage. There was like this deep frustration towards the boxes that you were put in life, or the experiences that you were put in. I mean, even with your experiences, right? There is this deep rage, and that rage then has just continued to accumulate around you as if it's now a protective barrier. Like you're like, I'm not gonna get hurt anymore. I'm not gonna get hurt now because I have so much rage. I'm not gonna let anyone touch me. I'm not gonna let anyone lead me the wrong way. Which I do think that can help initially, but the longer that rage festers in our system, what they're showing me is it's like rust, like water on metal. It turns into rust and it starts to disintegrate the metal. And let's say that our metal is our natural, I don't know, boundaries or natural admiration for life, our enthusiasm for life, and we have this energy, this water, let's say, that continues to drip over and over on the metal. It's going to deteriorate that natural enthusiasm, that natural motivation. But they're saying that you can actually just break down that metal altogether. And be free. So they're saying, as if kind of this is, I'm seeing now, it's as if this rage is starting to deteriorate the system. But then they're saying, just unlock the door and walk out. You no longer even you no longer even need to be involved with the system. That's not even a part of you any longer. And when you walk out of the system, it wouldn't make sense to continue to be angry about it. Does this make sense? I hope this is making sense or connecting in. There's something about fully unlocking the key to this cage around you and creating this deeply open space. This deep space of creativity, very specifically. Because you're here to create the new system. Sure, destroying the system is one thing, but they're saying there's also a level of needing to balance out that destruction with creation. And if you're just destroying, it's going to kind of cave in around you. You're going to feel this caving. But if you can balance that out with creation as well, creating the new system, ways that you want to implement things into your reality, new structures you want to implement into your reality, that's going to make it a lot easier to move out of the old mentality, the old system, the old limitations. Again, I hope that this is making sense. There's a lot of analogy here. There's a lot of imagery here with your field. I want you to see yourself. It's a cute little lac. There's a heart on the lac. Just unlack it. Feel your energy walking out. Feel the freedom. See the cage. Understand the importance of why it was there. Understand the importance of the dissension, right? There, in a lot of ways, the darkness is teaching us things. It teaches us a lot of things. As we were just talking about before, it needs to be balanced out. It needs to be balanced. And that's the important thing that I'm thinking we're feeling here in your field is we have to balance it out with light too. I think so many starseeds and light workers are like, I don't want to feel any negative feeling, or I don't want to delve into the pain of reality because they don't want to feel that. I feel like on your end, it's actually the opposite of, I really need you to see that reality gets better and allow it to be manifested in your physical form now, to know that it is continuing to open. And coming back with the nervous system here, we have to understand also that the nervous system is the energy around us. It is the frequency around us. It is not just within the body. The nervous system is the electrodes that create the torus field or the aura around us. So if we have a cage in our aura, it's not going to feel good. If we can open up that and feel freedom, there's going to be so much more access to our energy field. There's going to be so much more life, joy, compassion. Does this make sense? I'm going to bring some more light down through your crown, third eye, throat, they want me to turn up this song. We're just going to tune into your field right now. Feel the freedom. Oh. Sunukai niamaromoso. Relax, love. Sink into freedom. Sink into your creativity. Allow it all to be felt within you now. Good. Ooh, there was a lot of emotions that wanted to flow through that. Hello, welcome in. Feel your feelings. There's limitation that you're holding in your field. And that's okay. Yeah, I'm seeing the cage burning. It's on fire. And I want you to see yourself outside of it. And while you're witnessing yourself watching the cage burn into crumbles, I want you to let go of what the cage did to you. I want you to let go of what the pain is that was brought to you. I want you to watch that metal turn into a pile, a puddle, that then gets shaped into a vase. Something then that can be used for your highest good. You've got to let go. There is like this umbilical cord that I'm feeling to your system or to this system, that there's like this need to hold on to it. I need to hold on to it. It did me so much pain. I deserve to see the revenge. I want you to pull out that need for revenge, because the natural need for revenge is peace. Allow that to pull out of you. open your root. Let yourself release. You're showing me like garbage water releasing out of the body, out of the nervous system specifically. Let that release out through the root, out through the hips, the thighs, the back of the thighs, the knees, the back of the knees, the shins, the calves, the ankles and the feet, grounding all the way down, clarifying your nervous system, clarifying your body, and creating a new system around you. This beautiful spiral of energy around you, this sphere of energy around you that kind of looks like the crystalline grid. Feel that as a new system built around you and within you, built on peace and harmony to self, your relationship to self, priority. Feel the old fleshing out. Feel the energy currents shifting. Feel the kidneys healing. Feel the adrenaline letting go. And tuning deeper into the divine frequency of peace, of compassion. Feel that flowing through your field. Hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, down into the earth, grounding in, rooting this as a foundation of your life, rooting this piece as your new system. And I want you to go over to that beautiful vase that you made and put a couple roses in appreciation for what it taught you. And let it go. Down through the roots, down into the crystalline core, bringing this energy all the way out through the system. As many that are healing this, as many are stepping into the new reality, are also going through. Shifting this out to humanity, bringing this energy back up through your roots, this unconditional love, this peace, this compassion, up through your feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, hips, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, and crown, all the way up into the heavens, allowing this to be your truth if it feels right to you, and bringing this energy all the way back down and around you. And so it is. Allow your body to feel whatever it needs to feel. Releasing out any last energy that doesn't serve you, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Bringing golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, staying protected. Bringing golden light all the way through you for abundance. Sending that into the collective consciousness field as we all shift together. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours. My energy is mine. And so it is. And so it is. There you go, beautiful soul. Mwah. Let me know how you're feeling. All right, next up, last one for today, we have Jody. Jody, if you're in here, thank you for sticking around for all of those healings to get to your spot. Last but not least. All right. Whew, make sure you're drinking lots of water. Lots of energy. Thank you to everyone that's here. I appreciate you being here. Jody, if you're in here, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me send this actually over to you. That didn't resonate with you, but that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad that you tuned into that for yourself. And maybe in a couple days, maybe some of that analogy or some of the images will come in. But yeah, I'm glad that you're using your discernment. All right. Hello, Jody. So whatever comes up, you're ready for it. Let's do it, girl. Hello. So I know. I do think maybe just sit with it for a little bit. It's okay. And I think oftentimes when also we get messages that don't resonate with us, it's meant for us to really learn our discernment. I've had that happen to me many times. Let me get my energy ready and we'll get started. All right, beautiful. Thank you for the roses, beautiful. I see you. Welcome in, Luna. Thank you for being here. All right. Jody, put a heart in the chat when you're ready. We'll get started. I already see some imagery coming in for you. This is a 25-minute session. Stick around for all of those that are here. So, thank you for being here, love. Put a hand in your heart, put a hand in your belly. We'll take 3 deep breaths in together. Take a deep breath in. For some reason, they're wanting me to tap on the heart like a heartbeat. Okay, the first energies that I got was Buddha consciousness, Krishna consciousness, and Christ consciousness. All of these energies of you being in your highest good, very fifth dimensional energy in your multidimensionality. They're showing you in meditation. The meditation you're doing is really good. They're saying it's a really good thing. I'm not sure if you mainly meditate sitting up or laying down. They are wanting you to be sitting up sometimes because it's going to activate your spine to gain more musculature around your spine. There's something about that being important for your nervous system. There's something about your hips also that are opening and releasing clenching. There is a releasing of authority is what I'm hearing, but it feels like you don't have like that much authority, but you do. But there's this releasing of care or expectation that has almost like just been a thin amount in your field. Like I feel like you don't actually care that much about other authority. You're like, I really don't care. There's like a last thread of release that you're letting go of right now. You're like, okay, spirit, if you take my job, take it. Take it. I love that energy for you. I'm also seeing what I first tuned into was, of course, the rose, the path of the rose. A lot of us have been really tuning into that initiation, and you really have already been on that. Even your last name being, flowers is just so showing and telling of the path that you're meant to be on. It is literally in your name to flow. It is literally in your name to be connected to the path of the rose. And the path of the rose, what we were kind of talking about in our one-on-one session associated with the golden ratio. The golden ratio is the sacred geometry formation of all of life. Okay, so why I said that, I don't actually know. Spirit, why did I bring that up? Oh, the sacred geometry of Christ consciousness is in alignment with the golden ratio. It is in this golden, abundant frequency. So your field is emanating this golden ratio out of your nervous system, out of your auric field, out of your torus field. So you're emanating this frequency of abundance to the universe. You're emanating this frequency of flow and Christ consciousness. So wherever you go, you're embedding different frequencies into other fields around you, which is a really, really beautiful gift. So again, understand that your work is beyond actual work. Your work is beyond the law. Okay, this is something I talk about is law versus love. You're actually balancing the two of them. We've talked about this with you a lot. You're a balancer. You're here to bridge a lot of gaps, but you're here to balance law and love together and understand that they can work together. They can co-create. You can have a loving heart and show justice to the world. So I'm feeling from your heart center this golden ratio of energy, these frequency. What I'm seeing is like, again, I want you to see like petals, like a rose, literally emanating outwards all around your field. And I want you to feel it so big wherever you're at right now. I want you to feel it going even beyond the room size that you're in. Feel the petals of your consciousness rippling out. I want you to feel that even rippling as big as your home or the building that you're in right now. I want you to feel that rippling because you have this energy behind you that's like, let me go bigger. Let's go all the way out. Feel it into your city. You're going to start to feel into some other energies here as you're tuning into the city. I want you to really tune that energy of Christ consciousness out into your city. I want you to go even beyond. Let's go into your full state. Keep going. Bring your energy wider and wider. Let's go all the way out into the region. And I don't want to go too far here today. We always can. We could always go so far. But I want you to feel deep into that region, wherever that is for you. I do feel like part of your region is connecting into the ocean. And there is a declaration that you're sending into the ocean that says the Christed path has been very opened for humanity. And you're sending it into the earth to initiate and to let those in the ocean know that it is time to step forward. So this is, again, so many messages all today have been connecting with the other veil, the other side of the veil, and they've all been different areas. And so now yours is this initiation into the ocean, telling the oceanic beings to wake up, telling the oceanic beings that it is time, it is ready, and they are allowed to be perceived. So I do feel in your field in this next year or so, you're going to be experiencing some odd things engaging around the ocean. Even certain things of you walking up to the ocean and the tide changing its formation for you or shifting around you. You have this very beautiful oceanic presence, and I'm getting chills in my body, that wants to be understood within you. It's as if you need to see physically the energetic impact that you're making, and the ocean is a very strong electromagnetic current, because you're a strong electromagnetic current and the ocean is. When you interact with it, you're actually going to see differences in the tide, you're going to see differences in your energy field, you're going to feel different. So again, I keep calling you over to the ocean, and I want you to like step up into the ocean, or like step closer to the shore, and I want you to see that the shoreline literally shifts for you, if you haven't already. That's something you're going to be tuning into, is like these physical gifts, seeing your gifts happen physically. I mean, you're very connected with the root chakra. I'm feeling it. It's very wonderful. It's like, it literally is a wonderful feeling to be so connected to your root chakra. I feel very grounded in your energy. And even at that, those gifts are being embedded physically. Okay, so that's something you're tuning into. I kind of want to keep your field open. I want you to just feel those beautiful petals, like really rippling out. Like I want you, almost even using the ocean as reference, I want you to almost see these ripples of energy shifting through your field all the way out to the whole region that you're connected to right now, and send out this light. And what this also is going to do is send a calling for everyone to start shifting into greater mentality. And down the line, I do feel like you're going to be engaged in more physical community with others that have a similar mentality as you. This is a wake-up call to people around you, because you're this huge pillar of divine justice light that the world needs to see. Period. Sorry, let me open my eyes. Beautiful. Okay, let's tune in a bit deeper here into your, actually, let's bring you back in. So this was kind of an expansion test. This was an expansion energy that we brought you out. We're going to bring you back in all the way to your state, your city, back into your home, back into your room. Just kind of feel your energy around you now. Rippling through, feeling it into your heart as your heart just got expanded. You could feel some nerves or energy moving through you. So we're going to bring some more light down through your crown, third eye, throat, heart. Yeah, there's a lot of expansion in the heart, and I just keep seeing roses, like piles of roses coming at your feet. Integrating this openness. Doing some energy coding here in the heart. Grounding down into the solar plexus. We're going to open this up deeper. Okay, yeah, so confidence to be more of your spiritual self. That's what we're tuning into. There is a very relaxed energy as I'm feeling into this as well, because you're not trying to prove yourself to anyone. That's a big point here that I think is going to make your journey, and has made your journey, a little bit easier. You already have everything you need in life. You're not trying to prove this to anyone. You genuinely enjoy this path. And that's why you do what you do. And that's why you learn what you learn. And that's why you keep exploring, because you genuinely enjoy learning the wisdom of the universe. And that will continue filling your cup. You're always a student. But in that studentness, there's sometimes we can get into this mentality of like, I need to learn more, I need to learn more, I need to learn more. What's the next thing I can learn? What can I bring into my system? And sometimes they're like, just sit in the knowing. Sit into all that you already know and really feel into it and integrate it deeper, and allow your spirit team to show you all that you already know. And I'm seeing the eye of Ra here. Your sacral or your solar plexus is filled with golden light, deep divine wisdom. I don't know if you have tuned into ancient Egyptian energies, but the Egyptian frequencies are coming in, Syrian frequencies are coming in. So beings like Anubis, Hathor, Isis, the sun god Ra, all of these beings starting to show up in your field as you're stepping deeper into your ancient temple. And I'm seeing the Akashic records opening up deeper here for you. I'm seeing these golden gates opening inside of your heart and inside of your solar plexus, but mainly your heart. So we're going to walk forward in the heart. Yeah, I'm seeing like a lot of gold, like even drinking gold, gold nails, gold jewelry. They're saying you have followed the path and we have seen your respect. We bring you here to take you to the next step. I want you to feel your energy kind of going deep into the temple of your heart. In this sacred place, there's this beautiful gold slab. There's all of these hieroglyphs on the wall. There's all of these beautiful beings, Thoth, Hathor, Isis, Anubis. There's another one that I'm missing that I can't think of. But you're laying here, Osiris. You're laying here on the bed of golden energy. Your hands are crossed over your chest. You are holding a staff in your hand and like a potion or something in the other hand. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe even just gold itself. Golden, it doesn't matter really. It does, but it doesn't. And there is an initiation happening as Hathor is placing her hands on your crown, and she's bringing charged electrons into your field. This is increasing your capacity for your nervous system to shift through changes easier. You are learning to integrate faster these knowings, and these messages that are being guided to you are coming in faster and stronger, and you are able to handle them more. This is coming deep into your heart, coming deep into your heart, bringing this golden light down through the crown, the third eye, the throat, through the spine, to the back of the heart, and through the heart, flushing it with golden light. I'm seeing a peacock and an eagle as well in my mind's eye here. Bringing this energy down through the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root, opening up deeper in the root. And again, I'm seeing that peacock in the root, so like this opening of these feathers. It's like the root wants to be seen. Very interesting. You just have a beautiful root chakra in general. Bringing this down through the hips, the thighs, the back of the thighs, the knees, the back of the knees, the shins, the calves, the ankles, and the feet, pushing down from the bottom of your feet, connecting in, bringing this golden light energy all the way through you. So much golden energy. They're showing even these like rainbows of gold. I don't know how that works, but it's like rainbows of gold over your field right now as you're laying on this gold slab. All of your electrons are shaking and shifting into a higher frequency. This could be very activating. They always be activating you. but it's also shaking out the old reality, the old expectations of life that you've held in your mind for a long time. Even like the world is gonna get worse, they're saying. They're like shifting that out of your field specifically, and they're shifting into your field with these charged electrons deeper ambition to create a higher reality with your wisdom and your physical knowledge. And they're softening your energy, allowing it to sink down into the golden slab. I just want you to feel the gold energy in the back of your back. And sink into the gold a little bit here. Understand that you are literally part gold. That is a part of your frequency here on this planet. It's a remembrance. There's some energy really moving out of that left hip, learning to deeply surrender into good change, not just tuning into the anxiety of what is going to happen poorly, but tuning into the excitement of a great reality that you are creating. Again, I'm seeing this rainbow prismic energy here. Ooh, strong. Ooh, strong. My left hip now kind of hurts. Surrendering into good things happening beyond the physical very specifically, but you are here to actually very much initiate it into the physical, which is why your root chakra is so strong. I'm hearing let your dreams come true. Let your wildest dreams come true. Ooh, vibrating so high. Okay, I'll bring you down. We gotta get out of here. No, they're gonna finish this initiation. Give me a second. So they're closing out by just bringing some oil onto the top of your hands, onto the top of your feet, and on your forehead and the top of your head. Also your belly. All of them. These are all very high vibrational beings. So definitely guiding you with love here. They're also, interesting way to get you back into your reality. They put a lemon in your mouth and they wanted you to squeeze it and like feel all of your senses in your body again and let you like kind of salivate. And then they like lifted you up. So you're kind of sitting on that slab now. And Isis brought you over a tea, mint and rose tea, that then allows you to integrate this a little bit easier into your body and allows your electrons to also calm down and allows them to kind of station in their natural frequency here. Okay. They actually put like little slippers, like you're wearing slippers. That's so cute. And they're gonna bring you into the other room because it's gonna help get your energy out of that type of high frequency so you can be initiated back into reality. So you're gonna go into this other room where it's a lot darker. This is where you're gonna kind of start to slowly integrate back into your physical body. They are putting a veil over your hair and your head as you walk into the next room, which is much lighter again. They want you to just breathe in. Integrating this energy through your crown, your third eye, your throat, your heart, your solar. Ugh. Your heart shifted a lot, actually. Like the deep parts of the heart, because that's where all of this is playing. And remember that golden temple that we're still navigating in, this is all within your heart, and it is a little bit of part of your Akashic records. It's like a Akashic remembrance of places you've been before. So bringing this through the solar, the sacral, the root, the hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, pushing down into the earth, grounding down, rooting in. Okay, so we're going to actually step into the next room, which is also a dark room. You're just going to slowly walk through this and kind of feel the cooling air. And then the room after that is again another light room. And then you're going to walk outside. And then you're going to plant your feet on the grass. And that's really where I want you to station your energy here. I almost even want you to feel like you're laying down in the grass and feel like the grass like growing up around you, and just sink your energy into reality, because that was a really high frequency that we just tuned into. So bring that all into reality as you create this beautiful pillar of light, these beautiful, again, golden ratio, or these flower petals of initiation that you're sending out all around you. Really feel that into the earth. Feel your whole body just sinking in, grounding with your roots down through the earth, creating this as a foundation of your reality. Having so much peace and love, prosperity moving forward. Moving this all the way down to the crystalline core, sending this energy through the core and out through the collective field as we all shift together. Really beautiful energy here. Yeah, you're so welcome. Thank you for allowing me to tune in with that with you. It's always so beautiful to do initiations with Hathor. I love working with her so much, and I love that she wanted to work with you in your field, and like Osiris and Isis and Anubis, all of those beings. I really love working with the Egyptians and the Syrians. So let's bring that all the way down to the crystalline core, shift that out for humanity, and just continue to integrate. I'm going to bring a little river, a waterfall down through your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root, hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, down into the earth, grounding down, all the way down into the crystalline core. Again, just keep feeling that washing, that waterfall. Good, feel that. Good. Beautiful. All right, bringing this beautiful energy, this unconditional love from Gaia, this unconditional love from the universe, back up through your roots, your feet, your ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, hips, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, and crown, all the way up into the heavens, allowing this to be your truth if it feels right to you, and bringing this energy all the way back down and around you, and so it is. I'm going to have the angels and also like the earth guardians, they're saying earth guardians coming to make sure that you're staying anchored and integrating over the next couple days. Make sure you're drinking lots of water. They're saying soup or like hot water, something that can be a little bit hot, to feel that in your body to initiate that. But yeah, that's what we're going to do here. All right, releasing out any last energy that doesn't serve you, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Bringing that golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected. Bringing abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field as we all shift together. Yay! So glad you're here, Rose. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours. And my energy is mine. There you go, Jody. Sending you so much love as you navigate that initiation. That was very, very beautiful. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Back at ya. There was just so many roses in your field. So beautiful. So beautiful. All right. Back here at the collective. Thank you to everyone that's been here. We went through some really strong healings today, like really strong. And a lot of them were 25-minute sessions. So if you've been hanging out with me today, make sure to give yourself a lot of grounding energy, a lot of love back into yourself. Make sure you're eating foods that can kind of keep you grounded in reality. So anything that's a little bit, I don't know, even a little bit dense kind of feels good to me, honestly. So anything like that, make sure that you're drinking lots of water. I already said that. You could also be taking a spiritual bath today or a spiritual shower to initiate you, because again, there was multiple initiations we had in these sessions today. Um, the first session and the last session were both initiations. Girl, you okay? That was powerful. Oh, I'm hanging in there, honestly, because that one was strong. There were so many frequencies, but genuinely, like, Hathor is my favorite to work with. So anytime I can work with her, it's a GD pleasure for sure. It is such a gift to work with her energy and her electron body, because it's so high frequency. But yeah, it's gonna take me a second after this to just sink back into myself. I'm gonna just be so human after this and just, I don't know, do whatever I need to do to be human, because wowza, these sessions were strong today. Woo! I just have to laugh because it's like literally so strong. Coming back to my human self. Woo! And yet, this is just one part of my reality. So many different facets of myself that I get to tune into and turn on and experience. And I'm so grateful for this part. I'm so grateful for this experience and for each and every one of you that I get to explore with and tune into and see what is happening with the collective consciousness through your perspective. It's just overwhelming how beautiful we are shifting. It is so overwhelming how beautiful humans are ascending and actually taking accountability. And yeah, it's just really lovely. I'm just so grateful to be here, genuinely over and over, so grateful. So if you did miss some of this session today and you want to go watch it again, I think it takes about 24 hours for these lives to upload on YouTube, but they're all recorded. And oh, today is Wednesday. I think I might be uploading a video on Sunday. I don't know if I'll be uploading one tomorrow, but Sunday, and then I'm excited for the St. Patrick's Day healing that we're going to have, and then the spring equinox energy update that we're producing. And I'm just so excited for this month, you guys. This is good energy. This is so much quantum shifting this month. So much quantum shifting this month. And you know, all that quantum shifting is divine choice, choosing the reality you want. So I'm really grateful for all of you taking that responsibility of your actions, taking responsibility of who you are in the world, taking responsibility of how you impact reality, because you really, really do. And genuinely sending you all so much love. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here today. All of you that were here for all 5 sessions. You're insane. You deserve an extra reward. You deserve a little kiss on the forehead, that's for sure. But I send you guys so much love. I'm going to release out any last energy that doesn't serve us here, letting it go, letting it flow. Letting it go, letting it flow. Letting it go, letting it flow. Thank you guys for all the likes and all of the gifts. I truly, truly appreciate it. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. We're going to bring some golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected. Bringing abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field as we all shift together. Take a deep breath in. You're so welcome. Thank you for being here. Your energy is yours. You're so welcome. Thank you, thank you. And my energy is mine. Thank you to all of those over on YouTube. Thank you to all of those on TikTok. I will be back here on Friday for more of these sessions, so stay tuned. And also, if you do want a one-on-one session, go to my link in bio. We can make something happen. If you want to do a recorded session, you weren't able to get onto the list today, also go to my link in bio. There's lots of info over there, so go do that. Have a great rest of your day, beautiful souls. I'm sending you off with so much Love. Mwah.